Do you often keep your smartphone in your pants pocket? The answer is probably yes, right? Well, you may want to think about carrying it in another way, because your phone may cause some really bad problems, including tumors, if kept too close to the body. Apple actually has a note inside their phones stating that users should keep them at least 5 to 15 millimeters away from their bodies to be safe from radiation. But strangely enough, most people don't even know about this. How can a warning like this be ignored by so many of us? Smartphones must pass the safety test before launching onto the market, but the test parameter usually ranges from 5 to 15 millimeters. However, this is not the case in real life, since many people keep their phones close to them 24/7, whether on ears or inside their pants pockets. Whether cell phone radiation poses threats to humans or not remains a controversial topic. Government agencies often claim that it's generally safe, but some scientists believe in the opposite, and they have come up with several studies. In the meantime, I think we should better be safe than sorry. Do you remember the talcum powder case of Johnson & Johnson? To be wise consumers, we need to know how to protect ourselves. As a matter of fact, men often keep their phones inside their pants more than women. But would you still do so if you knew that it could lower your male fertility? Over the last few decades, there has been a dramatic decline in male fertility worldwide, and phone radiation may be a potential perpetrator. A study in 2014 showed that direct mobile phone radiation could decrease the number of sperm and even bring about sperm DNA fragmentation. So, men everywhere, please stop holding your phone in your trouser pocket from now on. In this case, maybe you should consider bringing a purse with you. Just kidding, but there are many types of men's bags available on the market. You can try the one you are confident with. Let me ask you several questions. Have you ever brought your phone with you while answering nature's call? After relieving yourself and washing your hands, did you do something to clean your phone? Of course, you can't wash it with soap and water. And do you often take some food porn pictures with your smartphone before savoring your fancy meal? Well, you get the idea of how much bacteria stays on your phone if you carry it around like that. There have been several studies showing that smartphones are very filthy. Someone even claimed that cell phones carry 10 times more bacteria than toilet seats. Gross. So, it's better not to pick up your phone that much and try to clean your gadget once in a while. You can do that with a UV phone sterilizer. No water needed. Remember when your mom told you that playing games for too long will hurt your eyes? Well, mom was right after all, since the blue light from mobile phones can damage photoreceptors in your eyes. We are seeing more children wearing glasses than ever, and one of the reasons could be early contact with high technology gadgets. Every 30 minutes, you should try to put your phone down and let your eyes view the world around you. The graphics of the game called Real Life are nice too, you know? In addition to that, blue light from smartphones can badly hurt your sleep routine. Our bodies interpret this bright light as a signal of the time being in the morning, making it harder to feel that you need rest and sleep. Fortunately, many phones now have a blue light filter for night usage, and apps are adopting dark mode to be more pleasing for your eyes. You can schedule your phone to switch lights automatically, but the best thing to do is just don't use the device before sleeping. Going back to the old days, reading a book before bed sounds to be a good alternative, right? Also, remember to keep your head up. Do you know that there is a term for bad neck posture from using a smartphone too much? It's called text neck. When you tilt your heavy head to look at the screen, you are increasing the pressure on your neck and spine. This results in back pains, and over long periods of time you may end up looking like Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's a bit exaggerated, but here's something you really should be concerned about. Scientists have noticed that some people have started to grow horn-like structures behind their skulls in recent years, and smartphones were supposed to be the culprit. These horns may not be harmful, but can turn bad if they get too heavy. We can also have text claws, which is your hands cramping from using smartphones way too much. It's easy to understand since we have to keep our phones steady for a long period of time. And with smartphones getting bigger and bigger, we will need two hands to keep the phones from falling on our faces. The thumbs are most vulnerable here since most people use them for typing. And people type all of the time these days, not just for texting, but also for work comments and Twitter posts. Have you ever heard the rumor that humans now have an attention span less than a goldfish? Phone messages and notifications are always disrupting our daily lives, constantly taking our minds from one thing to the next. Even if you don't use it, the mere appearance of a phone may be sufficiently distracting to damage your attention. Researchers have pointed out that these small devices can interrupt workflow, decrease productivity, reduce the ability to focus and learn, and badly hurt your memory. Imagine a society where every kid grows with smartphones. That would make a perfect horror movie, don't you think? Many people admit that they are smartphone addicts, and they just can't seem to put their phones down. Unfortunately, this is not only bad for them, but also for the people around them. Around 390,000 injuries happen every year from accidents caused by texting while driving. It takes 5 seconds to check a message, but only 1 second of distraction to crash. Even walking on foot is not safe. Many pedestrian accidents are caused by using smartphones, with about 4,000 deaths a year in the US alone. With addiction comes accidents, and with texting comes breaking. You are gathered with your friends at the dinner table, but their eyes are all fixed on their phones, and only a few words are exchanged. Does this sound familiar to you? We may not be phone addicts, but we can still unknowingly drift apart because of using smartphones inappropriately. Next time, try to put your phone away, look at each other, and talk with no Wi-Fi. Phones are made for connection, so use them for that, not for disconnection or distraction. Excessive use of mobile phones can also cause some mental health problems. A study at the University of Gothenburg showed that high mobile phone usage directly increased depression in both men and women. Not only stress, smartphones can also cause increased anxiety, feelings of loneliness, and low self-esteem. Remember that many things on social media are not what they seem. So, what can we do if we stay away from our smartphones? Looking at the sky, singing a song, or keeping our eyes on the computer instead. That said, smartphones are still an inevitable part of the modern lifestyle. For many people, it seems impossible to ditch smartphones for good. However, with good intentions, you can use your phone for the better. Maybe start with subscribing to our channel. We have new and exciting videos every week that will keep you away from feeling stressed with your phone. So, see you next time.